Good morning. Today is June 22nd, 2012. Today is my third long run. I started with a 10-mile run, then I went up to a 16-mile run, and today I'm going to do an 18-mile run, Lord willing, on Chicago's Lakefront. I've been taking some supplements for my Achilles. Sometimes I get soreness in my Achilles. After ramping up distances. I do feel a little twinge today, nothing to be very alarmed with. I will be doing my run today with shoes. I've also I got a subscription to Ultra Running, a very good magazine it looks like, and I read the perfect article this morning, Lowered Expectations by Gary Cantrell. Just to share one little excerpt. He says you shouldn't run walk these things. He says that ultramarathon is starting to get watered down with run walking in a lot of people, and he says here that just to read a couple of lines of it: don't start out at a walk, start a little too fast, run some hills, face the demons that come with a maximum effort, and find that something special in you. Great things are never accomplished by setting small goals. I will try to record at the halfway point, and wish me luck.
Right at about 9.5 miles. I'm actually doing really well. I'm at 10:17s, which is about 15 seconds per mile, minutes per mile faster than last week. Just to show you a little bit how nice it is out here. Feeling pretty good. I think I got the eating down. I walked and I ate. Took me about a minute and a half to down a peanut butter sandwich. I learned that if you wet the sandwich with the vitamin water, it tastes better and it's not as dry, because I don't have enough saliva to wet it. So I learned that. Feeling really strong. I started running faster after that sandwich. I'm gonna do the same thing at 12 miles. Hopefully I can finish around 3 hours 15 minutes. Alright, I'm gonna shut off the camera now because I look kind of weird taping and talking. Alright, just finished my 18-mile run. If you could tell from my face from this video and from last week's video, I am much more energetic, much more well rested. This run was definitely not as hard as the 16-mile. I would attribute that to a couple of things. One is the supplements that I've been taking. I wouldn't put that as number one. I'd probably say number one was that last week I had G2 as a drink. This week I had regular vitamin water with all the sugar and all the everything in it. And also, instead of eating a half a sandwich every hour or every 6 miles or so, I ate a sandwich every 6 miles. And when I ate the sandwich, I walked while I ate the sandwich. I finished in 3 hours and 9 minutes, which is way better than what I thought. I will admit that the last mile and a half to a mile was very difficult, and I took probably 5 walk breaks. I'm not going to beat I went faster this time. I'm not going to beat myself up about it. The key is to keep moving and to finish and to keep progressing. Last week at around mile 12 to 13, I was absolutely wasted. This week at around mile 12 to 13, I was feeling very strong. I even ran through mile 16, and I wasn't feeling anywhere, at no point during this run did I feel at all like I did between miles 12 and 16 last week. I did not feel that bad. It was more fatigue. My Achilles tendonitis felt good. Let's see how it feels later on. I'm going to put a heat pad on it. I also have to run 6 miles. Next week is an easy week. I don't know if I will blog next week. I only want to blog the long runs because I think that's what I would want to know. I'd want to know how you feel after the long runs, and what the experience of the long runs is and what to expect. So I really felt, I cannot emphasize enough how important it was to eat the sandwich. And it was a little bit cooler today. That might have helped too. It's about maybe 78 degrees or so on the lakefront. So, but I cannot emphasize enough eating a whole sandwich, taking the walk break, a lot of fluid, and I knocked out a couple 9-minute miles in there. So that was not bad. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I will either see you next week or I will see you in 2 weeks.